Welcome back. Now, before we take a look at the day's business news, let's first take a look at the stock indices across the GCC. In our top business story, the total number of transactions performed by Dubai Customs during the first half of the year grew 10% to 4.5 million, compared to 4.1 million in the same period of 2013. Ahmed Mahboub Museibe, the director of Dubai Customs, was quoted as saying that this growth is mainly due to the steady recovery of most economic sectors and also the increase of foreign trade. He added that this growth could not have been achieved without the advanced infrastructure, business environment, and exceptional services offered by Dubai ports, airports, and roads, as well as continued development and an improvement in strategy implemented by Dubai Customs. DC is delivering its services through various channels, including business to government, which achieved a growth of 11% compared to the same period last year, and Dubai Trade Portal, whose total transactions went up by 37% in the first half of the year compared to a year ago. The integration of smart services among Dubai Customs operations resulted in a 42% decrease of the number of the over-the-counter transactions. Trading volumes on the Dubai Gold and Commodities Exchange grew 18% in July from the previous month, trading 992,061 contracts, valued at $29.95 billion. DGCX Gold Futures traded 39,536 contracts in July, growing 15% year-on-year and 10% month-on-month. The metals segment grew 24% year-on-year, with silver futures witnessing year-on-year growth of over 300%. In the currency segment, Indian rupee futures grew 22% from last month, while mini Indian rupee futures rose 3%. The Indian rupee options contract, which was reintroduced on July the 18th, traded 343 contracts. Among the other currency pairs, the British pound, Australian dollar and yen futures grew 45%, 47% and 7% respectively. DGCX's BSE Sensex futures, one of the key performers of the month, recorded the second highest ever monthly volume of 21,466 contracts, rising 441% year-on-year. The Indian equities futures also recorded the second highest ever monthly trade of 12,911 trades in July. Air Arabia has announced a 128% rise in net profits for the second quarter of the year, reaching 173 million dirhams. The results represent an all-time high for the airline, up from the 76 million in net profit recorded for the same period the year before. In Q2 this year, Air Arabia also posted a turnover of 915 million dirhams, an increase of 15%, compared to the 797 million recorded in Q2 2013. Additionally, the airline served over 1.6 million passengers in Q2, an increase of 8% compared to the 1.5 million carried in the same period last year. The airline's average seat load factor during Q2 2014 stood at 84%. Air Arabia's 2014 first-half financial results have also exceeded analysts' expectations, reporting a net profit of 248 million dirhams for the first half of the year, compared with 134 million in H1 last year. That's an increase of 85%. Meanwhile, the carrier's turnover H1 2014 stood at 1.74 billion dirhams, an increase of 15% compared to the same period last year. Bentley Motors Middle East has announced its most successful half-year ever, with an overall increase in deliveries of 30%, as compared to the same period last year. The results have also revealed a positive start for the new Flying Spur W12 since its arrival in the region in September 2013. The popularity of the 6-litre W12 engine model is expected to continue throughout the second half of the year, alongside new introductions to the Bentley family, including the new Continental GT V8S, which will arrive at Bentley dealers this month, as well as the new Flying Spur V8 and the new Continental GT Speed, which will arrive in the Middle East by the end of the year. Neil Wilford, the regional manager for the Middle East, India and Africa, was quoted as saying that all of their key Middle Eastern markets have grown during H1, while their UAE and Saudi Arabian dealers continue to hold the number 1 and 2 positions as Bentley dealers in the world, respectively. The Americas remain the number 1 market for Bentley, with an 8% increase from 2013.